Good morning. Let us start the lecture. Open source software and hardware DET 3107 elective 1 course outcomes to have an introductory knowledge of concept of open and free software and hardware, introduction of the Arduino hardware, Raspberry Pi, Internet of the Things IoT to get an in-depth knowledge of Arduino software IDE, simple programs, interfacing of basic hardware modules with Arduino, to acquire knowledge of interfacing and programming of Arduino for ADC, DC motor, servo motor, Bluetooth, Zigbee, Wi-Fi and PWM programming, to understand the details regarding LaTeX software with its installation, programming, processing, software facilities useful for various document preparation, to understand the details regarding Scilab software with its installation, programming, processing, console, editor, graphics window, software facilities useful for various technical calculations, to study KiCad as an electronic computer aided design ECAD tool for designing circuit schematics, electric rule checking and netlist generation, mapping components and designing PCB. So we are discussing for last few lectures the software package LaTeX. This software package is for editing the document. So it is a document editing software, and we have seen various facilities in that: programming, coding. In continuation, we have started the equation writing in the document. The technical documents requires equations to write. As we know, the LaTeX is the software which is document writing software, and it is having very good typesetting facility. We can arrange the letters, words, lines, sentences very well. By typesetting facility or typesetting capability of the software. It typesets the total text into the document very well. So equations are most critical to arrange the text typesetting, isn't it? Because in the equation there are special characters: plus, minus, less than, more than, asterisk, multiply and divide, slash is there, exclamatory mark is there, exclamatory mark and equal is not equal, and likewise. Then comma, semicolon, punctuation marks are there. Then numerator, denominator are to be shown specifically. There may be a numerator denominator dividing line. Then units are also there, special letters are there, special characters. Then bracketing is there, large amount of bracketing. Then square and that means superscript and subscripts are there. That is, powers are indicated as superscript and subscripts are also there. Then root symbol is there. Then many times we have to use the hat or tidal wave like symbol, tidal, at the top of the letter or the symbol or the variable. We have to use lot of mathematical functions like derivative, integration, summation, isn't it? So it becomes quite critical to arrange this, typeset these all symbols, operations, numbers, equations. Of course, the equation numbers, etc., are also there according to the chapter, according to the serial number in that chapter, according to the overall serial number, whatever. So, equations are very critical to typeset, and LaTeX is having very well facility of typesetting the equations into the document, arranging the equations, putting the equations on the document, in the document very well. So it is called typesetting of the equations. Okay. Arrange the equations is typesetting of the equations. So as we know, equations are always written in the math mode. Okay, math mode, mathematical mode. Dollar is starting the math mode and dollar is also ending the math mode. Between this we can write the equation. So it is a math mode. How to insert the equation? Inserting the equations. One can enter the math mode, dollar opening and dollar closing, isn't it? So like this, and produce this equation. If you want to have the equation on the separate line, that is if you want to have the displayed equation on its own line, then we have to use double dollar, dollar dollar equation and dollar dollar. So it will generate this type of the equation. Again, if you want the equation should have the number, okay, equation number, then we have to write backslash begin equation in curly bracket, equation is in the curly bracket. Then whatever the equation is there, these three dots we can replace by equation, and backslash end equation. There will be equation function ending. Begin equation, end equation. In between there will be whatever equation is there. Single equation is there. This will generate a separate display on the separate line of the equation, and it will give the number also. This number, if there are chapters, then it will refer the chapter dot serial number. Okay. The number 6 here in this case refers to chapter number, and this will only appear if you are using the document class chapters such as reports, etc. If document class and chapters are prepared like reports, then it will generate these numbers. It will show these numbers, and these numbers will appear. Instead of single equation, if you want to have the equation arrays, then use backslash begin eq1 array, eqn array, then whatever number of equations we can write here, these three dots will be replaced by number of equations, and end eq1 array, eqn array, begin eqn array, end eqn array. Okay, to write the equation arrays for the series of equations or inequalities. So begin eqn array is there, then one equation, second equation, end of eqn array. So these two equations will be written like this. They will be given the equation numbers according to serial number and chapter number. Chapter 6 and serial 2, chapter 6 and serial 3, equation 3. For unnumbered equations, the star symbol is added after the equation or eqn array command. So use equation star or eqn array star for unnumbered equations. or unnumbered equations. Okay. So this is about the equations. Then mathematical symbols are there, like plus, minus, equal, exclamatory mark, slash, round bracket, opening, round bracket, closing, isn't it? Then there will be square bracket opening, square bracket closing. Okay. Then colon will be there. Okay. So colon, maybe semicolon, maybe comma. So these can be directly accessed from the keyboard, and most must be inserted using command. So brief introduction we are having about this. When we can go LaTeX wiki book for details, more details. We can go for the website also, which is given here, http://dextify.careLabs.org. Okay, so this is the equation website. So we can indicate powers and indices as we are discussing. Powers are inserted using hat symbol. So this is the hat symbol. Okay, this is hat symbol. For example, suppose equation is starting dollar is there, n hat 2, n hat 2. That means n square. Power is inserted using hat symbol. N hat 2 means n square. The equation will be produced. Okay, dollar is starting math mode. n hat 2. Then indices are inserted using underscore. Indices are inserted using underscore. For example, $2 underscore a dollar produces 2a. Okay, indices. Index of the 2 is a here. Okay, so index can be produced with underscore. If the power or index includes more than one character, suppose power is having more than one character or index is also having more than one character, it is not a single character, multiple characters. Then we have to group them using curly brackets. We have to enclose that all characters into a curly bracket, so that this complete curly bracket will be assumed as a group of characters, and whatever the process is to be applied, like either power or index, that can be applied on the complete number of characters, that is group. So curly brackets are used to group those. For example, dollar is there, start of the math mode, B is there, and underscore is there. Underscore means it will generate the index. What is index is enclosed in the curly brackets. So if the curly bracket is seen after underscore, complete curly bracket, opening to closing curly bracket, all the characters are considered for generating the index. $B underscore curly bracket a minus 2 curly bracket dollar. It will produce B and index is a minus 2. In curly bracket a minus 2 is there. So this will be the index. B and index is a minus 2. So this will be indices. Similarly for power also we can have, suppose we write the equation dollar, then say equation A, okay, hat Instead of single letter, we are writing now, okay, n minus 2 curly bracket complete and math mode ended. So it will give the output as a power, okay, not a round bracket, a power n minus 2. It will give the curly bracket. I will erase it. It will give a curly bracket as a power n minus 2. Okay, if you want to show here bracket, you can give the internal round bracket also. So it can generate the round bracket. Okay. So in this way, the powers and indices are generated, written into the code, or power and indices are coded. Power and indices are programmed. The program is written, a code is written for power and indices. In the .txt file, and if we press typeset button, it will compile it and generate PDF file, and in PDF file output will be seen. So document will be seen. In that document, whatever we have coded the powers and indices, accordingly we can observe. We can check it, and then fractions. For fractions, we are using backslash frac, numerator denominator, curly bracket numerator is there, and curly bracket, next curly bracket denominator is there. Fractions are inserted using backslash frac, frac, numerator in one curly bracket and denominator in next curly bracket. So like this, frac curly bracket a and next curly bracket b. What it will generate? It will generate a divided by b, numerator and denominator. In this way, fraction will be generated. So this will be appearing in the output into the PDF file. Okay, it will appear into a PDF file. Okay, a by b. So examples we can write. If we are having double dollar, then it will be writing the equation on new line of the equation. Separate equation line is allotted. Backslash frac curly bracket will have a, second curly bracket will have 3. So first curly bracket is numerator, second curly bracket contains 3 is denominator, and $2 are completed. For the equation math mode ending of new line. Okay, displayed on equation is displayed on new line, separate line, and that will produce this a by 3. You can observe here, this is a by 3. That will produce this a by 3. Fraction also can be nested. Okay, how to nest the fraction? Math mode is started for new line, special separate line, that is double dollar backslash frac y. So y is the curly bracket. First curly bracket is numerator. Then second curly bracket, that is in the denominator. What is there? Again in denominator backslash frac, frac is there. So in the denominator term is having fraction again. So this frac command is having first numerator curly bracket, then next denominator curly bracket, x, 3 by x, plus b. One more term is there in this particular curly bracket. So this is the overall curly bracket for the denominator. And dollar dollar, that is completing the equation on the separate line. $2 equation on the separate line. Then it will generate frac y, numerator, and denominator, one more frac 3 by x plus b. This is the total fraction generated. Okay. Then roots we can write. Square root symbol is inserted using backslash sqrt. Backslash sqrt, and curly bracket will have the content. Okay, where these three dots is replaced by the square root content. Whatever the square root contents are there, those contents are displayed by a curly bracket. Okay. If the magnitude is also required, sometimes root of 4 is there, only root, so it is 2. Sometimes cube root may be there, so magnitude is 3. Root of 4, root magnitude is 2, and which is default assumed. But suppose square root of 27 is there, sorry, cube root of 27 is there, then this magnitude of root is to be written. Okay, so this magnitude of root also can be added by a square bracket in front of it, sqrt command. In front of sqrt command you can write the magnitude. If the magnitude is required, it can be added using optional square brackets. So default square root, that is root of, is written like this: $2 math mode started for special line, new line, separate line, not new line, separate line. $2 math mode is started for writing the equation on separate line. Backslash sqrt will generate the square root symbol. Curly bracket is the content of the square root symbol, and curly bracket is having y cap 2. So cap in the math mode is the power, and underscore is index. So y cap 2 is y square, and $2 complete the equation on separate line, and that will produce this equation on separate line, root of y square. Now again the magnitude is considered or assumed, or magnitude is taken into account, or magnitude is written, magnitude is there into the equation. In that case, $2 math mode started backslash sqrt. Backslash sqrt is square root. Backslash sqrt is square root. In the square bracket x is there. Backslash sqrt is a square root. In the bracket which is optional bracket, square bracket is optional bracket. If we use that optional square bracket, we can write into that optional square bracket the magnitude. What we have to write into this optional square bracket is a magnitude. Suppose x is a magnitude. Suppose cube root is there, 3 will be magnitude. Fourth root is there, 4 will be magnitude. 10th root is there, 10 will be magnitude of the root. Or xth root is there, x will be magnitude of the root. Magnitude is written as shown here, 3 is the magnitude. Here x will be the magnitude, square bracket, x is the magnitude. And what is the content of the square root is into the curly bracket, y cap 2, that means y square. Okay, in math mode y cap means power and double dollar, the ending of the math mode. So math mode started, backslash sqrt, a square root symbol is used. Square bracket x is the power, which is x is the power, curly bracket y cap 2, cap is indicating the power, y cap 2 is a y square, so curly bracket contains y square content, so that will be the content of the square root, and math mode is ended. Double dollar math mode is for writing the equation on separate line. So this is about writing the roots. So we have seen the writing of the roots. Then we can have the sums and integrals. Sums with the summation. We can check the sums and integrals. Sums are summations and integral are with the integration sign. Summation and integration sign are having the starting and ending limits on it. Both these are having the limits. We can put x1 to 5, I1 to 100 likewise. For summation, as we know, the summation is a symbol which is something like this, and it indicates the whatever content of which is to be undergoing the summation operation will have addition of those many terms which are indicated by summation index 1 to suppose 5 or 6 or 7, and that index is suppose x, and that index is running for adding those many terms. So for x equal to 1, y raised to z will be taken, again added x equal to 2, whatever y raised to z, again added x equal to for x equal to 3, y raised to z is added. So y raised to z plus y raised to z plus y raised to z, but each y raised to z is with respect to x value. X may be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is summation. Suppose y raised to z index x is there. So y1 raised to z, y2 raised to z, y3 raised to z, y4 raised to z, and y5 raised to z. These will be 5 terms because the index is running from 1 to 5, x equal to 1 to 5, and they are having the summation, addition, sum of all the terms. Okay, this is the meaning of summation. As we know, how to write it is summation requires this particular symbol. Summation requires the initialization, starting of the index, and summation requires ending of the index. And through starting of the index to ending of the index, summation will have gradual increment of the index, and accordingly the content in front of summation will be added. So this is summation. For that the command is \sum. So \sum inserts a sum symbol. Thus this symbol is inserted with \sum. Okay. And similarly integration is there also there. So this is the symbol for integration. Suppose integration of x dx. Isn't it? So integration is also the mathematical process of adding all the values together, integrating all the values together, collecting all the values together. Which are the values? The values are from initial condition x equal to 1 to the end condition x equal to 5 suppose, or 10 or 100. So initial value and final value are given or written on the integration symbol. If those are not written, then the integration is general integration and it considers infinite values of x or variable. Range of the values is infinite. So from minus infinity to plus infinity, all the values are considered for doing the integration operation. If those are not written, not given. So this is one more mathematical operation. Both integration and summation collects the value together. Both integration and summation adds the value together. Okay, so sum and integration, summation and integration, both are adding the values together. Just like the \sum is the command for summation symbol insertion, it insert the sum symbol. Okay. Similarly, integrations int, int for integration. \int is the symbol for integration that inserts an integral. Okay. \int inserts an integral. \sum inserts the summation, \sum, \int inserts the integral. For both functions, the upper limit is specified by hat. Now in this case, the hat is having different role. The hat is specifying the upper limit. There is upper limit for summation as well as integration, isn't it? Lower limit and upper limit. So in this case, hat is used to specify upper limit. In general case, hat is used for indicating powers in the equation. In case of sum and int hat is used for indication of upper limit and the lower limit by underscore. Okay, underscore is also used here as a subscript, isn't it? Index. Underscore is used as an index, isn't it? Underscore is used as an index in the equation. Okay, underscore is for index. But in this case, hat is used for upper limit specification, specifying the upper limit, and underscore is used for specifying the lower limit. So if we consider this example, double dollar backslash sum underscore x equal to 1 backslash sum continuously underscore x equal to 1. So x equal to 1 is lower limit. Hat 5. 5 is upper limit. Okay. So they will appear at appropriate location of the symbol. If you consider x plus 1 will appear here, 5 will appear here. So 5 is appearing here, x plus 1 is appearing here for this symbol, summation symbol. Summation x equal to 1 to 5. Okay. Summation x equal to 1 to 5. It can be written as backslash sum underscore x equal to 1 in curly bracket because it has to group. X equal to 1 has to be grouped in a group. Multiple symbols, multiple letters are there, so they have to be grouped into curly bracket, isn't it? They must be grouped into curly bracket so that it can be considered as a complete group. So lower limit is considered as a complete group with the curly bracket opening, x equal to 1, curly bracket closing. So x equal to 1 total is considered as lower limit, and lower limit is assigned by underscore, and continuous to this there is a hat 5. So backslash sum underscore curly bracket x equal to 1, curly bracket closes, hat 5. So underscore indicates x plus 1, indicates the lower limit, hat indicates 5 as a upper limit, and sum backslash sum is generating this this symbol. After this, y cap z is the content in front of backslash sum. You can give the round bracket, you can directly write, and ending with double dollar, it is the end of the math mode. So double dollar is starting the math mode and double dollar is ending the math mode. Okay. Okay. Double dollar backslash sum underscore x equal to 1 curly bracket completes cap 5 or hat 5, then space is there, so it is separating 5 and y, then y hat z. Now here first hat is used for upper limit, second hat is normal expression hat, that is power. So hat is used in this case both the ways. If it is in continuation with backslash sum underscore hat, then that hat is upper limit hat, and space is given, so it completed the symbol, backslash sum is completed, and there is expression y hat z Then y hat z is y raised to z. So this hat is indicating power, isn't it? Y raised to z, y power z. So this is the equation. Summation x equal to 1 to 5 y power z. Okay. Similarly, we can check the integration. For the integration, $$ backslash int underscore a hat b. $$ will start the math mode for writing the equation on the separate line. Backslash int will have the symbol drawing of integration. Underscore a is indicating the lower limit a, and hat b, hat indicates upper limit b. So this will generate the symbol like this, integration from a to b. Okay, integration from a to b. So backslash int underscore a hat b. Then some space is, one space is there, and we can write f of x. So it will write f of x and $. That will end the math mode for writing the equation on separate line. So $, backslash int underscore a hat b will generate this symbol, space fx will be this. So we have seen the sums and integrals, summations and integrations. In summations and integration, if the underscore and hat is not used, then there will not be any limits, only symbols will appear. Suppose backslash sum is there. Of course, $1 or at least $1 or $2 are required for starting the math mode. Sum is there, space, say y or maybe y cap z, and $. It will underscore backslash sum will draw the summation sign, but it is not having underscore and hat, so no limits are there, lower limit, upper limit. It will directly write y raised to z. Similarly, for the integration, if we have only int and then space and then equation, then it will generate only integration and whatever the written in front of it. Without underscore and hat, it will not be having any lower limit and upper limit. Okay. So this is about the summations and integrations, which are very, very important mathematical operations. Very frequently used mathematical operations, summations and integrations. Then Greek letters are also there, which can be used. Greek letters can be typed in the math mode using name of the letter preceded by backslash, and then name of the letter is written. Name of the letter preceded by backslash. That is, first backslash is typed and then name of the letter immediately after that. So Greek letters can be typed in math mode using the name of the letter preceded by backslash. Many Greek capital letters are used in the Latin alphabet. Okay. For those that are different, capitalize the first letter of the same to produce the capital I Greek letter. So first letter is capitalized to produce capital Greek letter. So first letter of that word is small in case, then it is small letter, small case letter. If first letter is capitalized, then it will generate capital Greek letter. So these are the examples. Dollar math mode started, backslash ALPHA alpha dollar completes. This gives alpha in Greek. Dollar backslash BETA beta, it will give beta. Dollar backslash DELTA delta, or dollar comma backslash capital DELTA delta and dollar completes the ends the math mode. In that case, small d delta is giving small delta in Greek, and capital D delta is giving capital delta in Greek. Similarly for theta, T is a small, T is a capital. Dollar backslash THETA theta and backslash THETA T capital. So it will generate the small case theta and capital theta in Greek. Similarly for mu backslash mu, of course the dollar is required to start the math mode and dollar is again required to end the math mode. It will generate or write this mu. Then there will be pi dollar backslash pi or dollar backslash capital Pi. It will generate small pi and capital pi. Then sigma is there, small s sigma, capital S sigma, dollar backslash SIGMA and capital S dollar backslash SIGMA. Dollar completes. So it will generate small sigma and capital sigma. Similarly phi or phi dollar backslash PHI and backslash capital PHI, dollar completes. It is small phi, capital phi, small phi, capital phi. You can call it as a phi or phi. Okay, pronounce it as a phi or phi. Then after phi, there is a C or psi. Dollar backslash PSI. P is a silent. P we do not pronounce, isn't it? P is a silent, just like the psychology in which first letter is P. We do not pronounce, it is silent, P is. Here P is also silent. Dollar backslash PSI psi and backslash capital PSI psi. Small psi, capital psi. So this is the small psi and capital psi. Similarly omega, small o omega, capital O omega, backslash omega, backslash OMEGA and backslash capital O MEGA. MEGA small, but O is only capital. So it will generate omega small and omega capital into the document, isn't it? Into the document. So this is about adding the Greek letters into the document, isn't it? Typing the Greek letters into the document in the math mode using the name of the letter preceded by backslash. Capital letter is used in Latin alphabet for those in different capitalized. The first letter of the name is produced a capital Greek letter. These are the examples: alpha, beta, delta, theta, mu, pi, sigma, phi or phi, psi or c, omega. capital and small. So these are also required many times into the equations, and very important. Many equations are having these as a variable names or equation contents. Okay, whatever is there in the equation, that equation contains this type of the Greek letters. So that's why it is very important and useful to know how to write Greek letters into the equations of LaTeX document. So what we have to do? What is the action? Action is write the code to produce the following equations. We can write the code to produce following equations. Okay. How to write the code? E equal to mc square. Suppose this is the equation. E equal to mc square. Equation number 6.1. Pi is equal to c by d. Equation number 6.2. D by dx e raised to x is equal to e raised to x is having the equation number. Similarly, these d by dx integration 0 to infinity f of s ds is equal to fx 6.4. F of x is equal to summation I equal to 0 raised to infinity. Numerator f I is the power or superscript, bracket 0 divided by I. This is the exclamatory mark and it indicates the mathematical operation. X raised to I, x equals to root of xi, numerator this I is the subscript and denominator z multiplied by y. It is also having 6.5, 6.4, 6.6 equation numbers, and you can take the help of teacher to write this in your workbook. So we have to write the .tx file so that it will generate the output on the PDF like this. Okay, so we have to write these into tx file, which is a document of report type. Okay, document type of report that will have chapters, and if in sixth chapter we are writing the equations with begin equation and end equation for every equation. For single equation, begin equation, end equation, or begin equanarray, and end equanarray, and we can give all these equations simultaneously, one after other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equations with single equanac array, eqn array, isn't it? Equan array. Or we can give the begin equation and one equation and end equation. Begin equation, again one equation, end equation. Begin equation, again one equation, end equation. Similarly, for all 6 equations. And write the text file. Once you write the text file, you can use the typesetting button, and if you click the typesetting button, it will compile this code and it will generate the PDF file, and it will save the PDF file in the same folder where the TX file is stored, saved. And once we launch that PDF file, we are able to watch or look at the output of generated due to this code, output on the PDF file which is generated by this code. Okay, so this is the action we have to take after this. So first we have to write these equations. This is the practical suppose. So write the code to produce the following equations. So various equations are there. So these are the equations given as an example. So any equation you can take from your book, okay, and you can try to reproduce that or try to write the code in the tx file, and after compiling typeset is clicked. After compiling, it will save the PDF file with the same folder in the same folder, and it will have the code executed output. Okay, so in this way we can write the code to produce the following equation. So we have to start the math mode, and we have to use this. Otherwise you have to write the begin and end equations, isn't it? Examples are given here at the start of this. Okay, and then equinary is also there, or equation is also there. Begin equinary or end equinary, and equations are also there. Begin equation, end equation, or dollar, single dollar, double dollar is also there. But if you require the numbers, equation numbers, we should go for begin equation, end equation, and begin or begin equinary, end equinary. Equinary means equinarray. So this is the command. Equinarray. Okay. So today we have seen the mathematical operations or mathematical requirement. Okay. Very quickly we will revise this mathematical requirements or mathematical equations. So we can insert the equations into the document very quickly, 1 or 2 minutes. We'll revise this. So equations are very important as far as the document, technical documents are to be written, and these technical documents are having lot of equations. So we can write the equations by dollar starting the math mode. Single dollar, we'll write the equation on the same location, same line. It will not take new line. But if you want to display equation on its own line, use double dollar. It will indicate take the new line, but it will not give the equation number. If you want to add the equation number, then use backslash begin equation, backslash end equation. And if you use backslash begin equation, backslash end equation, and in between the equation, it will generate the equation in on separate line. At the same time, it will generate the equation number. Okay. So if we want to write single equation, if you want to write multiple equation, we can use equinarray, equinarray, backslash begin equinarray, 3 dots, backslash end equinarray, begin equinarray, number of equations we can write, and end equinarray. Okay, we can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, whatever number of equations. And to have the new line, we can have the double backslash after each equation. Okay, so that we have seen. Then mathematical symbol, if you want to skip the unnumber the equation, we can use the star after equation or equinary. Okay. Then in case of symbols, we can have the powers and indices with hat and underscore. To club the different letters, different characters, we have to use curly bracket. Within curly bracket, it is considered as one clubbed group. Then we can have the backslash frac, frac numerator and denominator. Okay, numerator and denominator. So backslash frac numerator and denominator. Fractions also can be nested. Okay. Then roots, square roots or higher roots can be written by backslash sqrt. Backslash sqrt generates the root symbol, and if higher magnitude than 2 is there, we can use optional square bracket like this. Okay. Then sums and integration backslash sum backslash int. In continuation with this, backslash sum underscore is used, which is the lower limit, and hat is used, which is the upper limit. So hat and underscore are having two different uses. One can be in connection with the sum and int, it will be lower and upper limits, and if it is in the expression, there will be underscore and powers, subscript and superscripts. Greek letters can be written with the backslash and continuation with its word, the name of the letter, and if the name is having capital first letter, then it will generate the capital Greek letter. Examples we have seen, and these are the practicals. You have to write these practicals and on the paper and upload that. You have to write this code on the paper, one paper or two paper, and upload in one single PDF file as an assignment. I will give the assignment link today. Okay. I think we'll stop here. Thank you.